deal, YouTube? Back at it with another video. Excuse me. Normally don't eat, but gotta eat. Had 2 workouts. Ran this morning. Just finished upper body, abs. So gotta replenish the body, give it some energy. But I know y'all see the eyesight. Great eats. Great eats. But today I figured I'd just talk about trusting the process, trusting the journey. And just believing in what you tell yourself you're gonna set out to do. It gets hard, especially when you don't see the results right away, but you just gotta be consistent. Day in, day out. Results not gonna show right away. And if they do, cool. Pat yourself on the back and keep it moving. But know that for the most part, it's gonna take time. Think about an iceberg, for example. We just see the top, but we don't know how many feet deep it goes into the ocean. And that's the foundation, that's the establishment, but you don't see that. We just see what's up top. And so people think they see, try and compare other success. Oh, he did this overnight, this, that, and third. It's like, nah. You don't know the time, energy, effort that went into to get to where they're at. Some people have quicker journeys than others, but you can't compare yourself. Comparison is a killer of all joy. You gotta lock in with you, believe in you, trust in your business, trust in your process. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna compare yourself, because it's inevitable. We're all humans. We look at others and try and see where we're at and kind of line up our progression with somebody else, but it don't work like that. You're not in their shoes, they're not yours. So all you can do is have your blinders on, lock in, and do what you set out to do. And like I said, it can get difficult when you don't see the results. But that's what I always touch back on, is having that establishment and foundation to be like, okay, I'm good. Just gotta keep going, just gotta keep working. Everyone's journey is different. Keep dropping fruit. Small, smart choices, plus consistency, plus time, equals a radical difference. And if you're wondering where I got this quote from, it's in this book that I read called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I highly recommend that book to everybody. And it's just basically touching on essentially the theme of this, of just trusting the process and knowing that it's not gonna come overnight, but you're putting the work in time and time again, day in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year. Those small choices of being consistent flow into something super big. Consistency breeds greatness. For example, me being consistent with my program, health, fitness, working out, all that, I've seen tremendous growth in just 6 months. And how people around me are being more active, people reaching out for tips. I'm just seeing people that are working out that I normally didn't see working out. And so it's contagious. When you're on your journey, when you're true to yourself and true to who you are and say what you're gonna do, inevitably it's contagious, and people can tell that, people can feel it. And they may not be on the same path as you, but that hustle is contagious. Putting the battery in their back to do better, be better, strive for more. Stay at it. Blinders on. When it gets hard, always fall back into that why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And when your why is strong, I'm not gonna say nothing's gonna knock you off your pivot, because that's inevitable. You know, we may get knocked off track, but when that why is strong, you're gonna bounce right back and know why you're doing what you're doing to get to where you wanna be. So stay at it, stay locked in, stay dedicated, and stay consistent. Stay consistent, stay consistent. You're gonna see that growth, you're gonna see that change, you're gonna see that elevation. Blinders on. I'm not saying don't disregard the accomplishments along the way, but recognize them and keep them moving. It's always more to be done. Believe in yourself, trust in the process, trust in the vision. Remain pure, remain authentic, and be the best version of you can be day in and day out. The rest of the stuff is gonna work itself out. Stay great.